SAP also does. So if you talk to a client who wants to introduce SAP, first you have to show them the capabilities of SAP. Then before they are going to sign a contract with you, say you are implementer, say you have gone from say IBM side. Now in that call, SAP will also go. SAP will ask, so you will ask the sizing and all requirement and all, and SAP will ask how many users will be there, how long they need the license for. Okay, so SAP will also go, and that company has to subscribe to SAP's SAP subscription. So here different capabilities of SAP have been discussed. So not everything we will cover. Okay, this is full BRIM. This slide, this deck is about full BRIM. We will cover only the billing, and I'll share this slide also. We will cover only the billing and invoicing part of it. So different business. So this I'll share this slide. This is not for our. This is not needed. Why is it getting stuck? Yeah, so this is the basic cycle in SAP billing and revenue innovation management. So first, the product and bundle modeling happens in SOM subscription order management system. Can I? Okay. So first, product and bundle modeling happens, like how many products need to be bundled together. For example, if you want to buy something, say for mobile, they are going to bundle the voice call and data and SMS. Okay, and similar kind of services they'll bundle together. Nowadays, if you go for a Geo subscription, they will bundle certain OTT subscriptions as well. If you pay for 9.99 Geo recharge, whoever are working from home, basically I recharge that 9.99 plan. Along with that, I have to pay some GST, so it becomes 11.78. So along with Geo, I get certain subscription, say Disney, Hotstar, Netflix, or a couple of OTT platforms. Also, I get subscription. There are certain conditions that you have to log in with a Geo Fiber or something, blah blah blah. But anyway, so those are called bundling. Okay, that happens in SOM. Then this flow is called Q2C. Okay, quote to cash. You have, if I see your side, you have worked into U2C, sorry, O2C, order to cash. Order to cash happens in the sales and distribution and FIAR module. People will place an order, then outbound delivery will happen, then invoice will be sent, then money will be collected. That is order to cash. In utility side, you have worked into U2C, usage to cash. People will use, okay, people will consume electricity, water, gas based on their usage. Their based on the meter reads, their bills will be generated and it will be printed and sent to the customer. Then finally customer will pay. Here we have something called quote to cash, Q2C. Why is it called Q2C? Because here people will ask what is your quotation. People will ask what is a subscription fee, and the service provider will quote that, hey, this is my fee. Okay, then if people want, they can do some negotiation, then that quotation, then that amount will be finalized, and accordingly the billing and invoicing will be made based on their consumption or one-time fee. We'll get into that slowly, and accordingly the payment will be made. Okay, so we have quote, order, subscription, and end title management. So quote is something which happens before order. So in a P2P cycle also, if you have worked in the procure to pay module, you'll see before the purchase order there is a purchase requisition, that is the quotation. Okay, so purchase requisition means, say for example, I'm going to place an order. So I'm going to place an order, say I'm going to send that I need say I haven't bought your I haven't rented your access yet because I didn't have the perfect head count. I will do the same today. So when I'm going to place this order, so I'll tell them that, hey, I want say 10 people's BRIM access for 2 months. What is the price? Okay, the vendor will say, okay, multiple order are coming for bulk order. This is the price. So that is the quotation. Next, I'll place the order. Okay, fine. Here's the amount. please please create users for 10 people. Okay, so quotation means I'm asking how much money do I have to pay. Then excuse me, order means then I'm okay with their response, then I'm going to place the order. Then subscription and entitle management, these also happens upstream in SOM. Then usage collection happen. Okay, so usage collection meaning what is the actual consumption. So usage collection can happen in CC, convergent charging, or usage collection can happen in convergent mediation or mediation zone. Okay, so convergent mediation is similar to, not exactly similar, but similar to PIPO, process integration and process orchestration. Okay, they have APIs, they collect different usage. For example, we are working in a toll project. Toll project mean in Thailand. Um, the Thailand government has different toll plaza. When the cars or the vehicle passes through the toll plaza, they want to calculate how much revenue they are, how much money they are collecting. Previously, what happens? They did not have BRIM system. Okay, so whenever the money is collected, they have this fast tag. In India, we have fast tag. They have different payment method, and based on that payment method, the wallet that wallet provider, based on their report, the Thailand government was believing, okay, that is a total collection. Now after they implemented BRIM, we have not gone live yet, so they are implemented BRIM. We are into the UAT phase. So now what happens? The convergent mediation CM collects the usage. That is, on a particular day, how many cars have gone past. Okay, so they have different rate for different plaza, different rates are there, and different types of vehicle, different rates are there. If it's a say 10-wheeler or 8-wheeler, it is higher. If it is a 4-wheeler or 2-wheeler, it's lower. Also, if it's a government vehicle, then the rate is lower. And if the vehicle passes on a weekend, then also the rates are lower. So what CM does, CM collects all the usage. Okay, how many cars have passed. So all this information they feed into the CC system where the pricing and charging are maintained. Okay, prices are maintained. Pricing, this is called rating and charging. Okay, we'll get into that. So the pricing and charging are maintained. So they will send how many cars have passed or how many vehicles have passed. I'm just giving you an example from the toll business. So they will send how many cars have gone past, and accordingly in CC the pricing is maintained, it will be multiplied, and charging means determining the business partner on whom the amount will be sent. Okay, so rating is calculating that how much like what is the actual what is the money that needs to be billed, how much to be billed. Okay, calculation happens here. And charging means to whom, who is the bill to. Okay, bill to means to whom the bill will be sent to. Okay, which business partner, which contract account, which provider contract, or which partner agreement. We have separate session on master data. I'll talk about that, what are the different master data. So the pricing and charging happens in the convergent charging system. In many scenario you will not find CM, that is usage collection may not be needed. Why? Because they don't have these many data coming through. Okay, so toll plaza, you'll understand it's a all over Thailand, all over the city, different plaza are there. The collection and enrichment needs to be done, which is done by the CM, convergent mediation. Then it comes to CC. Okay, so after that we have billing and settlement. This is what we are going to do today. Throughout this course, billing and settlement. So we are going to uh, create the bill, and then we will invoice it. Okay, and we'll send the invoice PDF. Then if required, revenue share and partner settlement will happen. What is revenue share and what is partner settlement? So in Thailand also they have different entities. The different entities owning different routes. So when the money is collected, the entire money will not belong to one state government, it will belong to different state. Say between West Bengal and Odisha, there is a street which is connecting the two states, West Bengal and Odisha. Now when a car passes, say there are 5 plazas. So when that car passes through that national highway, out of those 5 plazas, the entire money will not belong to either West Bengal government, not to Odisha government. It will be shared between West Bengal government or and Odisha government. Okay, so when the money is collected, say West Bengal government will collect the money, and if $100 is collected, 100 rupees is collected in INR, then say West Bengal government gets to keep 60 rupees and 40 rupees has to be shared with the Odisha government. Okay, that is called revenue share and partner settlement. Revenue share means the revenue, the 100 rupees that is collected by West Bengal government, that is West Bengal government's revenue, but he cannot, the West Bengal government cannot enjoy the entire revenue. He has to share. Okay, and then partner settlement means that $40 that we are sharing, first we'll send an invoice, and then final we will pay. Okay, pay outgoing payment. That is called partner settlement. So first revenue share, and once we pay out, that is called partner settlement. Then payment, here payment means collection. The for AR we will collect the money. Then here to from here we are going into the FICA side. Okay, CFM, we call it customer and financial management. I'll show you in the next slide. So customer credit and collection happens. Okay, so credit and collection means we go into the dunning part that you have learned in the FICA training. Then accounting, controlling and revenue accounting. Now it goes to the financial accounting and controlling. If I see your revenue accounting, if required, we have to recognize a part of the revenue. We cannot recognize the entire revenue. So in toll business, this separate revenue accounting is not needed. But when you buy a subscription, say for example, when I pay 2 months rent to the vendor, what will happen? Vendor cannot recognize the entire rent on January. He has to bifurcate the rent between January and February. Okay, because I am paying him for 2 months. So that is called revenue accounting. That is recognizing, say, if I pay him 2000 rupees, he needs to recognize, sorry, 2000 to 2. If I pay him 4000 rupees, he needs to recognize 2000 this month and defer another 2000 for this for February. And when February comes, he's going to recognize the other 2000. Okay, so that is called revenue accounting. Then we may have some BW who will do some analytics like who is the highest, who is the customer who has generated highest revenue, who is the customer who has paid on time, who is a customer, what are the defaulting customers. Okay, so these analytics can be used. All of them are bundled into SAP BRIM. Okay, any question in this slide?
Yes, but that's all they said. Okay. So as you mentioned, like quotation is happening on the SAP BRIM. So is it happening on the SOM side of it, or is it happening on any CPQ tools that SAP is using?
I have seen mostly into the SOM side only. Okay, maybe in the
Okay.
CPK tool it may happen, but what are the projects I have worked? Maybe in my company I don't have a dedicated CPQ guy, so everything happens in the SOM. The quotation happens in the SOM.
Okay.
Okay.
And the revenue share and the partner settlement, you are talking about the revenue distribution that we have learned in FICA, or is it something else that we have to learn in CI part of it?
It is embedded between CI and FICA.
Okay.
Okay,
So
because
it's altogether different between, like it's altogether different from revenue distribution that we usually use in utilities part of it. Because utilities have a similar sort of thing.
what is that in utility?
Okay, like let's take an example. If Uber is collecting a revenue, okay, so it's not like customer is paying to the Uber. Okay, it's not like Uber is eligible for all those money. Uber has to pay to their drivers, to their marketing company. So eventually, whatsoever revenue that we are paying it to the Uber
That
is
is revenue
eventually getting
share. Yes, that is revenue share. Oh, you're talking about this one. I thought you're talking about revenue accounting. So this is revenue share. Yes, entire money does not belong to Uber. He has to pay to the partners, to the drivers and all. That is revenue share.
Okay. So you like we will be using FICA for that. Like revenue distribution is the one of the concept in FICA that, or is it altogether different concept? I just wanted
No,
to.
it's different concept. Different concept.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question from this deck?
general, sir, once we are talking about Q2C, then we are saying BRIM only, right? Because uh, quote and all those things will be starting from SOM and traveling all through
Yes,
FICA.
yes,
Q2C
yes.
means okay.
Quotation to cash, it's in BRIM only.
Hmm.
Okay, so
I know this is not the use case, right? So, but is there a scenario have you seen clients where they do not use the SOM CPQ but use CI directly to post invoice from after rating externally?
yes, it can happen if they use a external charging system. From there, the invoice can come directly into CI as well. Okay, because CC license may cost some money, additional money. So some people may not want to use the CC system, and CC looks very complicated. CC screens are very complicated. Okay, so if you have an external charging system where the calculation happens, then you can use that.
Rated and charged externally but directly posted to CI.
Yes, 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 it can happen. The bits are sent into CI, and from CI, the billing and invoicing can happen. Okay. These are, you can ignore these. So here, the different areas we talked about. So first we have subscription order management. These are the different solution component, basically SOM, CM, CC, CI, and this is CFM is the FICA. So first we in SOM we do manage subscription. So here product and bundle definition. So what items will be bundled together? What are the product? How we are selling it individually or in bundle? Then the subscription order will be created. Okay, and different charges can be there. So one time charges can be there. One time charges meaning whenever you apply for something, first you have to pay an installation fee. Okay, so that is a one time charge. Then order distribution and fulfillment, we will see in another slide that the order, once the order is generated, it needs to be distributed to CC, CI, and FICA. Okay, so the distribution, sometimes the distribution gets failed. If the distribution gets failed, the provided contract will not be distributed into the downstream systems. Okay, so I'll show you that flow in a separate diagram also. So order distribution and fulfillment happens. Then subscription order change if required. Sometimes order may be changed because say a customer, it's very common scenario that it's exception management. Say a customer has applied for a 3 months mobile 3 months mobile data plan or 3 months OTT subscription fee. Now after 15 days he doesn't like the content of it. Okay, so he wants to cancel it, or he may want to reduce the subscription from 3 months to 1 month. Then the subscription order which is already created here, subscription order capture, needs to be changed. Okay, so they will change the so in this example the contract period will be changed, the to date end date will be updated. Okay, different thing can happen. Maybe that that product will be replaced with another product, that can also happen. So that is a subscription order change that also happen here. Then master agreement and customer hierarchy, we'll talk about master agreement shortly. Master agreement, just I'm giving a brief idea. If there are 4 or 5 business partner who are behaving like a similar kind of thing, for example there's a headquarter and 4 branches, so we can form a master agreement. The SOM will form a master agreement, and they will be, we can do, they will behave like a similar kind of thing. So we can bill them together, we can send invoice together. So it's like a collective billing that you have seen in ISU. So that master agreement and customer hierarchy, like who is going to the header, who is going to the headquarter, and what are the branches. Then who gets the invoicing list, who gets the invoice, a combined invoice, summarized invoice, who will get it. Okay, then partner agreement are the partner product. So we have 2 type of product, one is subscription product and the other one is a partner product. Partner product means where the revenue sharing will happen. So the example Saurav you have quoted, that Uber. So when the order is created with a partner product, then the partner agreement needs to be created. So mostly this thing happens in SOM. Then in the CM side, transaction data acquisition. So in that whatever example I have given in the toll plaza system, so they acquire all the transaction data, okay, like how many cars have passed and all. Then batch and real time, sometimes it is collected as and when the cars pass, I mean as and when the transaction take place in real time, or it can be collected in a batch, say after every 3 hours they will collect. Okay, so right now it's 7 o'clock, so here right now I'm collecting 7 o'clock means from 4 a.m till 7 a.m how much cars have passed. Or next I'm going to collect on 10 a.m. So from 7 o'clock to 10 a.m how many cars have passed. So this different sequence they can collect. Data enrichment and validation. So after that they will enrich the data, they'll form a group, they will include few items, they will exclude few items. Error capture and reprocessing, if some information is raw, is not correctly, is not collected fully, then they will capture the error and they will reprocess and some sort of audit may happen. Okay, because they are collecting the data and passing to the CC system, so they will do some audit that is there a data which is out of trend, because every day I'm collecting around 100, 120, 90, 110, suddenly I receive 500. So there should be an audit system, because if I send this 500 today, then in the downstream they'll be billed an invoice and they will be collected. So should we should we check that these figures are correct? So that sort of auditing happens there. Then pricing and charging happens in the CC system. Service pricing and modeling, so they have their prices configured there. Then usage charges, how much usage have taken place. Okay, so I have seen in one scenario, one of my student, he uses rented car, okay, in US. Now that car company can use this usage charges. So they have this one time payment and they have a recurring payment every month he has to pay a rent. Then based on if he drives a car beyond a certain kilometer, then he has to pay something. Okay, there the usage charge comes into the picture. Then online offline charging, allowances are the these recurring ones. Okay, in BRIM always understand allowances means recurring, not one time, which keeps on happening, like you recharge your phone every month. Okay, same amount you recharge your phone every month. Or if I have to pay to the vendor every month, I have to pay 2000 for the bulk purchase and 2500 for retail purchase. Okay, so I think I may not have called it out, but I'll call it out that the vendor, he charges 2000 for the bulk rent only. Whoever have not subscribed to the server, please make sure that you have a valid server, because today I'm going to make the payment, and if later you realize that your server is not working, he's going to charge me 2500, because that is his retail rate. Only for bulk purchase he charged me 2000. Okay, so please check your servers. If you're especially whoever has chosen variant A, that is without server, check your server, all the T codes are working fine. You can create transport there, there is no issue, because as long as you have sandbox, you are saved, no issue. But you are working in a development system, although you create the TR with DNT, do not transport, it may lock other changes. Okay, so make sure everything is handled, then you go for variant A, because else he's going to charge me 2500. So all those monthly fees are the allowances. Then online account balance management, so this thing happens, online account balance management, this thing happens when we have a wallet system. Okay, wallet system meaning, so when you recharge, say in Amazon, Flipkart, or whatever e-commerce system, so you can, when you want to buy something, you pay from your bank account. But you may have a wallet with Amazon. What is a wallet? See, you get a gift card. Okay, so that gift card that goes into your wallet. say you, for example, I from the credit card spends we get a cashback, or we get a Amazon gift voucher, something like that. So all those happens in a wallet. Understand this wallet balance and our account balance, which is in FPL line, are different. Okay, wallet balance means what is the wallet balance. So it may happen that my wallet has 4,000 rupees, so it may be credited, but I have not placed an order with that money. So that's why that money may not appear in my account balance display. Okay, so that is called wallet balance management. This happens in prepaid. In prepaid scenario, this happens. Then partner revenue share calculation. So you'll see when the partner bit will be generated, sorry, initially the partner seat will be generated, consumption item will be generated, that will be rated. Once that will be rated, the rating will happen in CI. The rating will happen in CI and it will call CC. It will go to CC and it will check from the partner who is the customer. Okay, and how much revenue share should happen. All those calculation are all those information are maintained in CC, but the rating will happen in CI and it will call CC. Okay, in our training system we don't have a CC. Okay, that's why for partner settlement, I will show from a sandbox. That sandbox has CC also. Okay, so even though if I also rent or subscribe for the CC, which is higher price, but still I don't know in the CC side how do I configure that. Okay, because how CI will talk to um, CC, that's fine, but where do I maintain that 60%, 40%, that partner settlement amount, that I don't know. Okay, so this is what happens in CC. Now coming to our CI, we have bill and settle, management of billable items. So from
Saubhadra, sorry
yes.
to interrupt. Quick question.
Mhm.
So where are the consumption items? Are they part of CC or they are part of CI? Like
Mostly 80% of the consumption items will be coming from, will be generated in CC, and
okay,
20% may be created in CI. Okay, if your rating logic is very simple, we can rate it in CI only. But
okay,
if the rating logics are different, like there are staggered based rating, up to 500 GB charge this much, up to 700 GB charge this much, this kind of scenario, the complicated scenario, we can do the rating and charging in CC. That's why 80% of the scenario will happen in CC. Simple ones will be created in CI. Okay,
okay,
so I'll talk about that. We have separate topics on consumption items. Okay.
okay, sure.
Okay, so management of billable items. So we will receive the billable items bits from our upstream meaning the CC or any external charging system. Then billing plans and recurring. So we'll see what are billing plans. Basically, billing plans means um, if we don't want to involve CC, then we can use billing plan. Billing plan is like recurring ones that we can request. We can first configure that every month I have to pay this much. Okay, in FI you have seen accrual deferral. I don't know if you have worked in FICO. Then we have accrual deferral. So every month I have to pay 10,000 rupees salary. So I can post 10,000 rupees salary from first Jan to from Jan to December. Okay, then I will just run the cycle, and every month, so every month 10th of the month, the cycle will post the that month's recurring, that month's 10,000 rupees salary. So 10th Jan, 10,000 rupees salary will be auto posted. 10th Feb, another 10,000 rupees salary will be posted. 10th March, like that it will keep on going. Okay, so that is billing plan. Okay, we will see how the billing plan is configured and how it'll run. Customer billing and invoicing, that is the end part of our CI. We do the billing and invoicing here. B2B feature means business to business. There we use the master agreement. Okay, that is we club few of the businesses together. Headquarter branch, we handle them. Collective invoice is another B2B scenario. Okay, then partner payment statements. So for partners, once we pay, we will create a statement how much payment we have made. Then output management, I have not worked much. I will see what is output management. Okay, so this is my CI side. Then it goes to the CFM, handle payment, manage credit and collection, provide customer care. So single combined ARAP subledger, we know all the AR items in FICA, all the AR items are combined into one subledger. All the AP items are combined into one basically one GL basically, but we can have multiple AR or APGL if the all the domestic customer can be clubbed together, one ARGL, all the international customer can be clubbed together, another ARGL, or maybe all B2C customers will form one ARGL, B2B customers will form another ARGL. Okay, subledger incoming outgoing payment, payment deferral and installment plans. So these we have already seen in FICA courses, FPR1 and all. Cash desk we have seen, digital payment integration. Okay, so this is we have not seen, we'll see today, I mean in our course via payment card. Okay, in our FICA courses I have not shown you credit card payment. Here it will be covered. Credit card payment is linked, both CI and FICA handles credit card payment. Then credit and collection, the receivable management happens here, like dunning and collection, uh, fees, interest calculation, late fee. This is late fee, FP, INT, M1, external collection agency integration. So release and submission happens with collection agency. Credit management, it is part of FSCM. Security deposit, FP Sec 1, 2, 3, doubtful entry, FPRV. So value adjustment happens here or write off happens here. Then financial customer care, here mostly dispute management happens. It is also FSCM, but in my current toll system implementation, so before I joined, the blueprint was written. In the blueprint, somebody wrote that, because during the blueprints phase, like I'm also working in a blueprint phase for a African project. Now here, whatever are the requirement we try to add, because we want the blueprint to be signed off. Okay, because the payment happens on different stages. Once blueprint is signed off, say 20% payment comes to our company. Then after UAT, another 30% payment comes. Okay, sorry, after SIT another 30% payment comes. Then after UAT another bulk payment comes. After go live, most of the payment come. Then after the that support, that what do we call, hypercare, the final payment comes. So for those milestone achievement, we write whatever the client wants. So they wrote that we are going to create a ticketing system. Okay, somehow they wrote. Now during the UAT they told that, hey, we cannot use Jira. Why should I pay subscription for Jira? The Thailand government, that client is saying that you agreed for a ticketing system. Now we also did not want to bear the subscription of Jira, so what we did, we integrated BRIM with FSCM dispute management. Okay, so I did some research and I activated dispute management. Now they can create disputes. So dispute meaning the partner settlement, different route, different plaza, different partner settlement amount. They create a dispute. Via dispute, they can post FP1 entry. It is integrated. Manual posting they can enter. Whatever amount is a dispute, for that they can post the manual, like a debit note or credit note. It doesn't come from CI. It comes from FSCM module. Okay, manage dispute cases. There is an app Fiori. There's an in Fiori. There's an app called Manage Dispute Cases, via which we create a dispute, we post the payment, and we have created different statuses like open, pending for approval. We added workflow also. Okay, so all those things happens in the dispute management. So these are the different. Each module does these different things. Okay, our focus is bill and settle and little bit of handle payment. Okay, will not deep dive into handle payment, because for my billing and settle I have to create main and sub transaction. I have to create GL masters. For that I will also go into handle payment, but only for the sake of it, for the integration purpose, nothing else, because this we have done already. Okay, we'll take a break for 1 minute. Please come back, the same call will continue with the second session. Thank you.